Hello, good evening. So I'm here to teach about the basic concepts of circles, primarily for class 6, 7 and 8, which will also be helpful for higher classes when you go to class 9, 10, 11 and 12 for mainly for physics, then maths, all those subjects. So let's just get in deep with the chapter. Basic concepts of circles. So let's see what's a circle. So when you draw a circle, it's always round in shape like this. So what's a circle? A circle, of course, it's a geometrical figure. A circle is a geometrical figure it's a geometrical figure. Now you can see that there are so many points in the circle. Okay, infinite number of points, because a line is always made up of infinite points, and this circle is made up of infinitely many points. Let's just not put some dots. So a circle is a geometrical figure consisting of infinitely many points, and these points, they're always at a constant distance from a fixed point. Look. Okay, which are at a constant distance from a fixed point. Name this fixed point as O, and look, the distances, they are all the same. You can name this as R, and so on. Fixed point in the same plane. Now this fixed point is called center. This fixed point is called the center. I'm not just making it so much descriptive, because the definition of circle verses in so many classes. Like for 9 it's different, for class 11, class 12 it's different. So let's just get into some basic definition for the circle. This fixed point is called the center, the middle point. It's called center. Okay, and the constant distance is known as radius. Okay, fixed point is called center, the middle point, and this constant distance is known as radius. So you can say there are so many radii in a circle. The plural form of radius is radii, radii, radii. It's plural. So there are so many radii, and always remember that radii of the same circle, because the circle is same, it's the same circle, the radii of the same circle are always equal. So R, these are all equal. Now let's check what's called interior of the circle. So if you just take this region which is inside the circle is known as the interior region of the circle, interior portion. It's called interior region. Interior or circular region. done with this. Now let's check what's the chord of a circle. Let's just draw a circle. That's a center. So chord is nothing but a line joining two opposite points in a circle. There's so many chords like this. These are called the chords. So basically, chord is a line joining any two opposite points in the boundary of the circle. So basically, you can name the chords like chord AB, chord CD, chord EF, chord PQ, chord XY. You can just name the chords. Okay, so these are called the chords. Now, there's one special chord in the circle. We call this as diameter. It's a special chord. Now, where is the special chord? The longest chord. So see, from the figure we can see that the chord, this EF, which passes to the center, is the longest chord. So from the figure you can say the chord which passes through the center is called the diameter. Look at this, and that's EF. EF is nothing but the diameter. Diameter is the longest chord of the circle. This is all about the chord. Okay, now let's find out the relation between diameter and radius of the chord. The relation between diameter and radius of a chord, of a circle. So just draw a circle. We have to put a center to it. Name this as O. Now if we join a line from center, one of its boundary, we get the radius, which is R. Okay, and also if we join another line from O to the other part, we get the diameter. This thing. Name this as A. This as B. I just put dotted lines because it's opposite to that point. So from the figure, what do we get? OA is nothing but R, which is the radius of the circle. Also, OB is also R because radius is defined as the line segment from center to the boundary. So OB is also R, radii of the same circle. Now, what is AB? AB, is it not OA plus OB? OA plus OB. What is AB? It's d, diameter, because diameter is the longest chord of a circle which passes to the center, this center. It's nothing but the diameter. So it's basically d. D is equal to OA, that is R, plus OB, which is also R. It's given here. So D is equal to R plus R will give you twice R. Twice R. So basically, from this expression, you can say D stands for diameter. Diameter is equal to 2 times radius. That's the relation between diameter and radius. Diameter is 2 times the radius. Now, how will you find out radius? 2 goes down, diameter by 2. This is how you find out radius, which is R equal to D by 2. That's a simple expression. We can find out diameter by 2. Now the units. So units of radius and diameter. So in basic problems, you'll find that the units are meter if it's a big circle. For smaller circle, you can use centimeter, then decimeter, okay, like this. So these are the units. So basically, to get units like meter, centimeter, decimeter, like that for solving problems. Now let's check what's circumference. Circumference of a circle. So circumference, that's nothing but perimeter of a circle. That's the boundary. You know, you have studied in square and rectangle, that is for rectilinear figures. The perimeter is defined as the boundary of the object in which it covers. So basically, circumference means the perimeter, which is nothing but the boundary of a circle, is called its circumference. So basically, when you draw a circle, point, center, name this as radius. So perimeter means this one, this thingy, a boundary. It's nothing but circumference. We should denote it as C. C stands for circumference. Now circumference has a formula which is nothing but 2 pi r. Circumference is equal to 2 into pi into r. Now what's a pi? It's a Greek alphabet. We call it as pi. So circumference is equal to 2 into pi into radius. Now pi has a value which is 22 by 7, and if you convert this fraction in decimals, it becomes 3.14. So that's the value of pi which you need to use in solving problems. I'm just providing basics, not to go so much deep for junior classes. So that's pi. Now let's check problem based on circumference. Let's check. The question is, find the circumference of a circle whose diameter is 42 centimeter. Let's check the solution to the problem now. So before solving sums from mensuration, try to analyze the problem and then draw a rough diagram for that. So just draw a diagram, because it's a problem from circle. Just draw a circle, center, given diameter. So you know diameter is the line chord which passes to the center. So if AB be the diameter, center is O, it's given as 42 centimeter. Okay, so given diameter D is equal to 42 centimeter. For finding circumference, the formula is 2 pi r. So we need the radius of the circle. Let's find out radius. So how to find out radius? We know the formula as radius r is equal to diameter by 2, implies radius is equal to diameter is given as 42 centimeter by 2. You can cancel this to 21, which is 21 centimeter. Let's find circumference. We know the formula C is equal to 2 pi r. Let's find C. 2 into, what's the value of pi? We know the value of pi is 22 by 7. What's the value of radius? It's 21 centimeter. Let's cancel it out. 7, 1, 7, 3 is 21. Let's find our circumference. 22 into 2 into 3. So 22 into 2 will give you 44. 44 into 3, of course, will give you roughly, just calculate, you'll get the answer is 132 centimeter. So this is nothing but the circumference, the boundary is one. We need to find out the perimeter, the circle, the boundary, right? As explained before. So therefore, circumference of the circle is equal to 132 centimeter. This is how just a basics problem should solve it. Just look at the problem. Let's check the second one. Let's write the question. The ratio of the radii of two circles is 2:5. Find the ratio of their circumferences. Okay. So let's solve the problem. I guess you don't need to don't have to draw diagrams from circles. Those two circles are given and the radii they are given. So given radii r1 is to r2, given 2:5. So you can write r1 by r2 will give you 2 by 5. Okay, you can just put this as equation 1, and we know circumference C is equal to 2 pi r. Now you can find out the ratio of the circumferences, which is C1 by C2, because you can put 1 for circle 1 and 2 for circle 2. So therefore ratio of their circumferences, that is C1 by C2, that is 2 pi r1 by 2 pi r2. 2 pi gets cancelled. What is r1 by r2? It's given 2 by 5 from equation 1. So C1 is to C2, 2 by 5, which is 2:5. Same. That's how we find out the ratio of the circumferences. So it's typically a basic sum, and such type of problems come in the examinations for class 6, 7, 8. For 8 MCQ questions or very short questions. For class 6 and 7, those problems are actually made. So let's check another problem. Yeah, let's check. Question is, the circumference of a circle exceeds the diameter by 30 centimeter. Find the radius of the circle. Okay. Solution. So, given circle, draw a circle. There is a center. The question said about diameter. So, draw a diameter O, EB. The circumference of a circle exceeds the diameter by 30 centimeter. Means the circumference is bigger than the diameter by 30 centimeter. So let's just naming कर लेते हैं. Let R and D be the radius and diameter of the circle. Okay. So what's the relation between radius and diameter? We know diameter is equal to twice radius. Put this as equation 1. In question it's given, according to the question, the circumference of a circle. So circumference of a circle exceeds the diameter by 30 centimeter. Means the circumference is bigger in length than the diameter, which is D, by 30 centimeter plus 30. That's given in the question. Let's just find it out. What is C? Twice pi r. What is D? Twice r from 1. Twice r plus 30. Just write from 1. Since we have taken the value from equation 1, let's just take this portion this side. So when you transfer a variable from one side to another side, it becomes minus. Plus twice r goes there, becomes minus twice r is equal to 30. Okay, just take r common because we need to find r. 2 pi 2 twice pi minus 2 will give you 30. Okay, so r, what is pi? 22 by 7 minus 2 will give you 30. R, 22 2 ja 44 by 7 minus 2 is equal 30. Just take LCM. 7 44 minus 1 7 ja 7 2 ja 14 gives 30. R, 7 44 minus 14 will give you 30 is equal to 30. I'm just doing basic steps so that you can understand. R. Now this thing 7 is at the denominator and this will go up. 30 into 7. This thing at the numerator will go down by 30. 30 cancel. So your R is nothing but 7. Therefore, radius of the circle equals 7 centimeter, which is the answer. Now let's check what's area of a circle. So let's check what's area of circle. Area of a circle, I'm just providing formula. If that's a circle, that's center O and that's radius. So if you define the area, that's nothing but the area of the circular region, which I said about circular region previously. Area. So area is denoted by A is equal to pi r square. Pi times the square of the radius. That's area of a circle. Okay. Let's solve the problem. Question. The area of a circle is 616 square centimeter. Find its radius. Now let's check. how to find out the radius. So solution, given area as 616 square centimeter. What's the formula for area? It's here, pi r square will give you 616. Pi means 22 by 7 into r square will give you 616. So r square will give you, this 7 goes up, 616 into 7, this 22 comes down, 22. I will keep on cancellation and check 22 and 616. If you divide, let's just have a small division for better understanding. 22 2 ja 44, 11 7 4 7 176 8 ja 176. So 28 r square will give you 28 into 7. 28 into 7 will give you 196. So how to find 196? So if you just prime factorize this, you'll get 14 into 14, which is 14 square. So 14 square. So r is nothing but 14. So that's the radius. That's the radius. Therefore, radius of the circle is equal to 14 centimeter. Okay. So look at the sum here. 4 equal circles. The circles are equal in area. 4 equal circles means the circles are equal in area. Are described about the 4 corners of a square. So this is a square A, B, C, D, and you know that the sides of the square, they are perpendicular to each other. So AB perpendicular BC, BC perpendicular CD, then CD perpendicular DA, and DA perpendicular AB. So the 4 circles are described about the 4 corners of a square. This is a square ABCD, and there are 4 circles. The center lies at the vertices. The center of the circles will lie at the 4 vertices of the square, so that each touches 2 of the others as shown in the figure. So each circle they touch the other 2. Find the area of the shaded region, meaning this portion, area of this mesh thingy, this meshed portion. Each side of the square measuring 14 centimeter. Now each side of the square measures 14. So you can say AD is what? It's 14 centimeter. What is DC? DC is also 14 centimeter. So we can easily find out the area of the shaded region if we find out area of these 4 quadrants. I mean this is called a quadrant. So if you have a circle and there is a center, and if there is a diameter, then this diameter divides the circle into 2 equal halves, which is nothing but a semicircle. Semicircle. So you get 2 semicircles. This is also a semicircle. But again, if you divide this semicircle with another radius, so again this semicircle with another radius, you get 4 quadrants. This is called quadrant. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. You can say name this as quadrants. So a circle can be divided halved into semicircles, and this semicircle is again divided into quadrants. So there are 4 quadrants in a circle. So you can say this thingy, this is a quadrant, this is another quadrant, this is another quadrant, the last quadrant. 4 quadrants. So if you find out the area of all the quadrants, okay, then easily you can find out this area of the shaded portion. Meaning, if you find out the area of the square minus area of the 4 quadrants, you will get the area of the shaded portion. So before getting into the quadrants, we have to know what's area of a circle. So area of a circle. Okay. From the figure, just find out area of one circle, then you can find out area of 4 circles. Area of circle A is equal to pi r square. So r is the radius of the circle. So this is the radius. Look at this. This is the radius r. This is also radius r. This is the radius of this circle. The radius of this circle. Like this. Simultaneously it goes on. So if you have this edge length as 14 centimeter, the radius will be half of this edge length, means half of AD, right? This is 14, this is R and R. So radius would be 14 centimeter by 2. Don't get confused with diameter, because edge length is not the diameter. It's edge length only. But from the figure, you can find out that radius is half of 14, which is half of 14. So get this as 7 centimeter. Okay. If area of a circle is pi r square, then what would be the area of semicircle? Of course, this would be half of pi r square, right? And what would be half of that? Half of semicircle. That will be again half of pi r square. So if area of circle is pi r square, and area of semicircle would be half of pi r square, because half of the area of the total circle will give you half of the area of the semicircle, this one. Now what is area of quadrant? That is also half of semicircle, isn't it? Area of quadrant is half of pi r square, because half of semicircle will give you half of area of quadrant. So half into half, 1 by 4 pi r square. So 1 by 4 into 22 by 7 into r is nothing but 7 square. So area would be 1 by 4 into 22 by 7 into 7 centimeter square. 7 cut. 2 11. Just find the answer in fraction. We can later on just put and find the value. So 7 11 just 77 by 2 centimeter square. Now, if this is area of quadrant, then what would be the area of 4 quadrants? Because we need to find, because there are 4 circles, so of course there would be 4 quadrants. Therefore, area of 4 quadrants is nothing but 4 times of area of 1 quadrant. So 4 into 77 by 2 per centimeter, 21, 22, 77 to the 154 square centimeter. Okay, we got the area of 4 quadrants. We got all the areas of 4 quadrants. Now let's find out area of this square. It's so easy. Therefore, area of square, area of square is nothing but side into side. What is side given? 14. So 14 centimeter into 14 centimeter will give you 196 square centimeter. Now the main part, which is to find area of this shaded region. So let's find, therefore, area of the shaded region is area of the 4 quadrants, which is nothing but 154 square. Area of the square first, because it's bigger. Area of square is 196 square centimeter minus area of the 4 quadrants, 154 square centimeter. I have already discussed that area of the shaded region will be area of the square minus area of all the 4 quadrants. Look at this from the figure. What is 196 minus 154? So just find out the value and just write the answer. The answer will be 2, 4, that's 42 square centimeter. That's the final answer. This is how you should tackle with the problem. Don't just get confused or put yourself into dilemma. If you get a big problem like this, like shaded part, finding areas of shaded parts, just look at the problem, think of the problem, what given data are, analyze the problem. If necessary, draw extra rough diagrams, write the formulas by side, at the side, and just try solving. Everything else is at your hand, so you can just do it. So all the best. So just look at the problem once again. All the best.